Hello.
Welcome back. How beautiful you are, man.
How beautiful you are too.
You are, you are, you are, you are. So, how is it going over there?
Very well, thank you.
Love
Very
it.
well.
I can see
It's
from your face that everything is working well,
yeah,
actually. You look
yes.
beautiful. You look not older. I know we are recording this episode in a very special day because today is Laurent's birthday.
Is it?
So, is it? I thought. Is it? Is it?
Okay. Is it?
Happy birthday, Laurent. Happy birthday, Laurent. Happy birthday from everyone, everyone. Okay. Are you turning 23 right now, aren't you? 24,
Um,
sorry. 24?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 24
24.
actually. Yeah,
Um,
24.
mental age probably 9 or something. So
Are you having a party today?
I guess I'm getting a birthday cake, yeah, or
Oh,
something like that.
man.
Something in
What are you
those.
going to do? What are you going to do except for the
Well,
anything else?
record an episode of Talking to the Heads, of
Which
course.
is which is one of the best gifts ever. Okay,
And
so
well,
sorry.
Edit, welcome everyone to Talking Studio Heads.
Of course.
I hope you like the show, and in advance, if you would like to be notified of future shows, please hit the subscribe button. And of course, the topic of today, I
Yes,
will let you present
the
that.
topic of today. Yeah.
So, what are we going to talk about?
Why not talking about hardware emulations?
Yeah,
What do you think? Yeah, can we do
software
this?
emulations and hardware
Software, yeah,
emulations.
software emulation of hardware,
Yeah, why
or
not?
beautiful hardware. Okay,
That's
because
that's a
sorry for interruption. You know that Arturia just released the emulation of a brand new Arturia V8, isn't it?
yeah. V Collection
Which
8.
include
Yeah.
exactly the collection 8, which include four different emulation to actually four new different emulation of something beautiful, which is a Juno, a
Yeah.
brand new emu, isn't it?
Emulator.
Emulator, a brand new
Vocoder.
vocoder, exactly. And what's the next one?
So OBX AV that
Oh
was
yeah,
released
sure.
earlier this year is now part of
Yeah,
V Collection,
exactly.
and on
Included
top
in the
of
collection 8.
that, we get a brand new version of the Jupiter 8,
Exactly, I've seen it.
which with a very with a much improved engine actually. So
Really.
it's
Well,
really worth it.
so it's brand new, actually. I
Yeah, it's
thought
brand new.
they changed all the GU
No, no,
and nothing
no, no.
else.
Something in the engine changed as well,
Oh,
and now
lovely.
you have a much better, a much more accurate emulation of the
Oh,
real thing.
cool. What do
So
you think about the software emulation? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it, or do you think the hardware is the
so
hardware and
this is the whole point of
yeah,
this show today,
yeah.
because I know that you are also a hardware fan, and
I
you
am a big
still have a
hardware
few
fan.
hardware
Yeah,
synthesizers.
yeah, exactly.
But until recently, I was much more of a software fan, because I tend to think that if you don't have the hardware,
Mm-hmm.
the proper hardware to vehicle to actually get your sound, to record your sound in the digital world, it's not
Yeah.
worth it. But I tend to think nowadays. I changed my mind a little bit, because
Me too.
you can probably still see that right behind me. I have these little silver boxes and everything from well-known companies. Well, Arturia among others, with the drum
Yeah.
brute Impact next to me, and the
Oh, lovely,
TE3 over there,
lovely.
and because they have an analog sound, still they feature a USB port, and they're really cool to work with, and
Is it?
I really
Oh.
enjoy
Unfortunately, I
working
never
with the
tried.
drum brute.
I'd love to work on it. I'd love to touch it. You
So
know.
the Impact is a treat on its own. If you want
Oh,
something really brutal,
yeah.
go for the drum brute Impact. If you want
Oh, maybe I
more
will.
of a jack of all trades as a drum machine, you go for the original drum brute. This is
Oh,
what I would do.
Oh, cool.
And because the original drum brute, you have two separate kick drums, you know, a 909 flavor, the 808 flavor.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, you have the a brutal 808 flavor,
Oh,
let's say,
lovely.
but extremely brutal, extremely raw too. So it's really cool. Also, I recommend the TD3 despite the bad reputation of its brand, because it's an amazing recreation of the TB303. So
Is it?
much better than the Roland recreation.
Really?
Yeah,
I heard several,
yeah.
several parts saying that it's not that good. It sounds kind of
No, 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 no,
paper
man.
sound. It's not
It
true at
is the
all.
it is the
Oh,
real deal. It's so close to the real deal.
absolutely.
Seriously, yeah.
Oh gosh, I think
I
I'm gonna grab one for 100 euros. We were talking about about that topic a couple of weeks ago, maybe,
man,
or last
I
week.
probably got like I got mine for like less than 80
Freaking
new.
hell.
It's
Gosh.
just crazy, isn't it?
I think you can
Okay.
buy you can even buy a software for 70 or 80
I,
pounds right now.
I think a Potion, which is the best emulation of the 303 in software,
Yeah.
is more expensive.
Gosh.
So, nevertheless, when you see this,
Nevertheless,
I'm still a big fan of software, and I think that nowadays the future lies between a little bit between the two, because
yeah,
more and more we are moving out of digital audio workstations when it comes to performing, when it comes to
mhm.
creating music, but
Yeah,
we
exactly.
we have to keep this healthy relationship with the software world, with the digital world, and now it's all about integrating this hardware into the software and in the
Exactly.
digital world. That's going to be very interesting. So
Yeah,
V
exactly.
Collection, I really recommend it. So
Exactly.
what
Unfortunately,
about you? Do
y-
you have a lot of
I have
I
some
th-
hardware right now. What I really love about hardware is the power of their creativity. Sometimes I find myself tweaking something and and I use that, for example, that sample, that sound as a starting point to build something else.
Mhm.
Probably I will build something else with softwares, but that sparkling magic from hardware, which I strongly believe is still something uncommon. It's still something really magic to me, actually. Sometimes I
Yeah.
find myself. I got an Electron A4 right now and an Electron analog rhythm.
Mhm.
Sometimes I tweak something. I say, "Wow, this sounds kind of weird," and I use it as a starting point to create and to manage something or to build something different. But
Mhm.
sometimes everything starts
That's true.
from a hardware. That's it. And I was a big fan of hardware back in the days, and then I totally, totally just like you probably, I totally sold them all to have my hardware to buy
Yeah.
new softwares. And right
Yeah.
now I'm collecting more and more hardware again. I
Yeah.
bought 3 weeks ago a Blofeld from
A
Waldorf.
Blofeld from
Yeah, I
Waldorf.
got it. Oh,
Yeah.
there, I show you. This is my little Blofeld over there.
Cool.
And it sounds amazing. I think it's sorry, my dog's over there, which is she loves hardware as well. Okay,
Cool.
sorry, we are live, and this is Nina. Look at Nina. Da-da-da. Sorry. Unfortunately, you can see. Okay, can you see her?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, hardware are magic, but if you strongly believe that software will help you to build more music, a little bit more quicker and more accurate, let's go with software. I mean, I don't see
Yeah.
many differences, but it's up to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
So
the creation process that's changed a lot
yeah,
recently. You know,
yeah,
we going back to the machines. We go
exactly. I
back
was
to
telling you the same
creation with
thing. Exactly.
machines and with with our hands instead of with a
Yeah,
mouse and a keyboard,
totally.
which became really pointless at some point. Actually,
Exactly.
it's I started feeling that way like 10 years ago, something like that. And when I got the machine and everything, I was like, this is it. This is what I wanted. This is what I've always wanted. Turn knobs, have access to touch my creation, and
Absolutely.
this is what we lost with the software. Nevertheless, I also strongly recommend you another piece of hardware that I have here. I don't know if it's connected. Wait a sec. I'm gonna bring it for you. Wait a sec.
Sure.
Here, you probably know this.
Wow.
The Minilab Mark II.
Yeah, of course.
There is a reason for that. It comes with Analog Lab. Analog Lab, and it's a very powerful way to rediscover, the touch feel with an instrument.
Which is a kind of a sort of complete keyboard. It's kind of similar way to interact with your sound.
Yes, complete control and machine, obviously. They give you they feature all these things, but I came across a few issues myself with the complete control and with the NKS thing. Actually, my whole library of hundreds and thousands of patches was scrambled just because of one library that wouldn't play ball from CD samples. So it happened to me. It was really it took me months to figure it out, and I had to recreate an entire library of NKS patches.
Oh my gosh!
Took me a whole day. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan. Plus, you cannot connect different types of keyboards together on the same computer right now.
Okay.
That's the problem with a complete control on a Mac. Once you connect two complete controls with the complete control software instantiated for both keyboards, even two separate instances, it works. It works.
Oh, cool.
But it enables the macOS accessibility feature.
Oh, I got it.
Which is the voiceover.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a crazy thing. So that's a bit, and that's one of the inconveniences of software. Of the software world, you will run into problems like this all the time, especially when you have a Mac or a PC that's not too recent. My Mac is 10 years old, and this is also why I have hardware. I just can grab my drum impact on my lap now.
Doom, just start making music. Exactly.
And start, connect a recorder. The headphones are on the other output, and bam, I'm done, and I can record everything. An entire performance on the fly.
That's the feeling. I see myself owner of my own music. I don't have to wait anything else. Just pushing something and creating music. Sometimes you have to load a software, choose between among tones of different plugins, and you don't know, but you get the best out of one single box sometimes. You know what I mean? I see yourself moving and making more ideas and growing and more. It's really stimulating your creativity.
Exactly.
In a different way, which
in a very good
lost.
Way.
Exactly.
So this is where software needs improvement. It needs to be rock spot on.
Yeah.
And I have this feeling with Arturia because it's very simple. It's straightforward. We need to listen.
We need to see a video of you playing some studio beats right now.
Yeah, actually, I will do a few videos of Arturia hardware and software in the future because
we're looking
also
forward to it.
You see my Access Virus here, but I also have a BeatStep Pro over there.
The BeatStep Pro, I know what it is. Lovely. I don't have it. Unfortunately,
it's a lovely sequencer. I got it.
You got a white or the black one?
A white one because the black one is not available anymore, unfortunately.
Okay. No worries.
Next time.
No worries. Okay.
Well,
time to go now.
But
what do you prefer?
what
Hardware or software?
Do you prefer?
Exactly.
What do you prefer, guys and ladies and gents?
Hardware,
software.
let us know.
Tell us about your favorite emulations and also your favorite hardware, analog mostly, because we like analog after all, don't we? And see you next week for another episode. We're gonna talk about something a bit specific that's coming up for the both of us.
Exactly, very important. So, but don't say that.
It's sealed. See you next week for another episode of Talking to the Heads with the
happy birthday again, man.
Thank you. The one and only Gai Barone.
And myself. The only one, 24, 23 years old. I can't remember that. Mr. Laurent, aka
Thanks a lot for your time, guys.
Ciao. Thanks, guys.
And
ciao.
See you next week. Bye.
Ciao.